Hello and welcome to the channel. One of the All Progressives Congress APC presidential campaign spokesperson, Femi Fani-Kayode, has responded to the United Kingdom over their threat to place a visa ban on highly placed Nigeria politicians found wanting in cases of violence during the just concluded elections. Tap in for what the outspoken Fani-Kayode had to say on the matter. You really need to hear this one. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Fani-Kayode tackles British envoy over visa ban threats. The Director, New Media Subcommittee of the All Progressives Congress APC Presidential Campaign Council, Femi Fani-Kayode, on Sunday reacted to the visa ban comment made by the British Deputy High Commissioner to Nigeria, Ben Llewellyn-Jones. Recall Vanguard had earlier reported that Llewellyn-Jones, during an interview with Nigeria Info FM on Sunday, faulted some politicians for making derogatory remarks. Yes, let's be specific. There were some people like Femi Fani-Kayode. What is he saying and why is he saying it? I don't understand. It is wrong from my perspective that he will speak on behalf of a party and that party does not distance itself from him and say stop doing that. It is wrong to say that, Llewellyn-Jones partly said. Reacting to the aforesaid comment, Fani-Kayode urged the British Deputy High Commissioner to Nigeria to keep his dirty nose out of our internal affairs. These are my personal views, and I am constrained to express them given the fact that one art, Ben Llewellyn-Jones, a misguided, mischievous, and clearly unlettered Englander who does not know his place, threw away all caution and mentioned my name in his inglorious commentary. I would advise this Ben, who I am told is the Deputy High Commissioner of the UK to Nigeria, to keep his dirty nose out of our internal affairs. Nigeria stopped being a British colony 63 years ago, and we need no lessons from him on how to run our affairs or conduct our politics. I know that his preferred candidate did not win the presidential election, but that does not mean he should cross the line and take liberties with us here. I wonder who the hell he thinks he is. I am not one of those Nigerians that bows, shakes, shivers, and trembles before the British or indeed any other foreigner. And unlike most, I do not need any validation or endorsement from him or his ilk, and neither can I be intimidated by his veiled threat of a visa ban. Frankly, I could not care less. I would, however, take this opportunity to assure him that regardless of his views and desire to compel us to accept their godless, so-called humanist and libertarian values and introduce evil practices and policies such as same-sex marriage in our country, this will never be the case. My aversion for sodomites remains as constant as the Northern Star, and whether he likes it or not, we will never allow a sodomite to be our president. Neither will we accept lessons in decency, etiquette, what to say or how to speak from a fading British civil servant and a man that represents a nation that has committed more atrocities than perhaps any other in the history of humanity. I advise this little Englander to respect himself and remain a silent observer when it comes to the politics of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As a nation, we are not a podol of the British, and we came of age 63 years ago. He should be more concerned about the shrinking fortunes of a once Great Britain and the systemic racism, inherent injustice, and insufferable arrogance that is entrenched in the British establishment and society than in the intra-party politics of Nigeria. He should also be more concerned with the efforts of his nation to bring us one step closer to World War III, given the unfolding events in Ukraine. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Recall that the United Kingdom has said no fewer than 10 individuals are on its watch list following the outcome of the 2023 general elections. Ben Llewellyn-Jones, British Deputy High Commissioner to Nigeria, disclosed this while reacting to controversial comments made by Femi Fani-Kayode, a former Minister of Aviation and chieftain of the All Progressives Congress APC. Fani-Kayode, in a series of tweets, was said to have used words and phrases deemed derogatory, divisive, and inciting against the opposition. The single greatest lesson that the 2023 presidential election has taught us is that God will never allow a practicing sodomite and his repugnant retinue of perverts, pimps, fraudsters, court jesters, degenerates, monkeys, slaves, and malefactors to lead Nigeria, the former minister tweeted. In another tweet, the APC chieftain said, "What Art Peter Obi, Art Atiku, and their thugs did to the CJN is despicable. They lied on him, defamed him, rubbished his reputation, and sought to humiliate, blackmail, undermine, destroy, and disgrace him out of office. These savages and barbarians seek to destroy all our revered institutions." As a consequence of the events of the last few days, I am constrained to say that, like a rabid and mad dog that is foaming at the mouth, the Nigerian opposition, represented by the followers of Atiku Abubakar, Atikulators, and the followers of, he posited in a separate tweet. Reacting, the UK envoy said he was puzzled as to why Fani Kayode would make such statements, adding that the APC should have distanced itself from the former minister's utterances. Yes, let's be specific. There were some people like Femi Fani Kayode. What is he saying and why is he saying it? I don't understand. Llewellyn Jones told Nigeria Info FM on Sunday. It is wrong from my perspective that he will speak on behalf of a party, and that party does not distance itself from him and say stop doing that. It is wrong to say that. To me, it is really important. People who have said I am part of a party's press and media campaign, well, the party itself should say no, you are not, and you should stop, and we do not agree. I know that some leaders very clearly said we are about unity, and that is good. I encourage that. The problem is, if you get the other people over here who are very clearly associated with the party and giving you another message, and there isn't any kind of calling out of that, what will you take from that as a voter? He added, we watched very closely. We have a list. We are working through our list, but we don't publish those names. I know people say we should, but we have laws, and the law prevents us from doing that. We said we will do this, and we will do this. And we are gathering the kind of information that will enable us do this on specific individuals. At the moment, the list is between 5 and 10, and it is growing. Recall that Fani Kayode last month said the Department of State Services, DSS, invited him for making claims that Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, met with army generals prior to the elections. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.